This is Lesson 2 of Unit 3, created by Kiron. Hello again and welcome back to this unit, where we are talking about online accounts and data. In this lesson, we're going to talk about different steps you can take to keep your account safe. First, we're going to talk about password security, then how to use multiple accounts for the same service smartly, and lastly, a security technique called multi-factor authentication. Are you ready? Let's go! Let's have a look at what Stina is up to in her office today. It's Monday morning and Stina is starting her week as usual by logging into her Microsoft Outlook account to check whether she has any urgent messages that she needs to respond to before her first meeting, which starts in 15 minutes. Stina notices an unread email from Microsoft at the top of her inbox, telling her that there is an issue with her Outlook account. To resolve it, she needs to enter her login information again via a link given in the email. Stina decides to quickly deal with this problem since it will only take a few seconds. She opens the link and is directed to a website where she sees the Microsoft logo and a login mask. Quickly, she types in her email address from work as well as her password. A message appears on the screen telling her that the login was successful and the problem was resolved. Satisfied, Stina closes the browser window before grabbing her notes and a pen and rushing off to the team meeting. By the time she returns to her office at 10, she's already forgotten about the Microsoft email. A week later, Stina is busy working on some calculations when her phone pings with a new notification. Her Microsoft Authenticator app is asking her to confirm a new login attempt on her account from an unknown device. This is surprising to Stina since her laptop and phone are the only devices on which she uses this email account. She immediately denies the attempt via the Authenticator app. Now Stina is wondering who could have been trying to log into her account and suddenly remembers the email from Microsoft she received last Monday. She must have been the victim of another phishing attack, but luckily she was able to prevent any damages this time by denying the criminals access to her account in the Authenticator app. As she remembers from her initial cybersecurity training, she still informs her IT colleagues about the attempt and changes her password anyway. Stina's Microsoft Authenticator app is an example of a type of account security technique called multi-factor authentication, or in this case, two-factor authentication, commonly abbreviated as 2FA. Here, entering a password alone is not enough to sign into your account. It takes a second factor or method to authenticate yourself to the service provider, that is, to prove that you are the real user of the account. This could be a code sent to your mobile phone in a separate communication outside of the service provider, like SMS, or a dedicated authentication app. Two-factor or multi-factor authentication is a great way to prevent the success of phishing attacks. Since such attacks are ever more common, today most serious web services choose to offer it to their users as one way to increase the security of their accounts.
Does this mean that I need to verify my identity every time that I log into my account? Won't that be annoying?
Good question, Sammy. I understand your concern, but you should think about whether the security of your personal data or convenience is more important to you. Nevertheless, many online account providers offer a feature where you won't be asked for authentication again if you're using the same device to log in as you usually use. That's because the device will have been authorized before and is uniquely identifiable. You can learn much more about this in the lesson below. Goodbye for now.